Good evening, students. Welcome to the session. In this session, we are discussing some of the questions that are expected in CBSE exam during the 2021, and we are taking the help of a sample paper, and I am discussing all the questions here in a single video. So I hope if you are aware about your first and second chapter, that are electric field and Gauss law and Coulomb's law, everything. So up to electric flux, this topic, up to electric flux topic, and the electric field, the applications of Gauss law, up to electric flux and Gauss law. These questions are on the basis of that topics. So we are starting the video. If you find this video useful, then share with your friends. So starting the video with the question number 1. The law of force that governs the force between two electric charge was discovered by. So students, there are some easy questions, like here it is asking about the law that gives us the relation of force between two charges q1 and q2. So which law? Coulomb's law. I am discussing some explanation also. So Coulomb's law gives us the force between two charges, that is given by 1 by 4 pi epsilon 1 by 4 pi epsilon q1 q2 by r square. I hope this is clear to you now. So this is the relation, and this epsilon, here you will write epsilon only, not epsilon naught. Here you have to write epsilon. For the free space or for air, it will become epsilon naught, and for medium you will use epsilon. First answer of first question is Coulomb's law. Moving to the question number second. Question number second is the electrostatic force between the electrons separated by distance r varies as. So electrostatic force, as we know, between two electrons is force is inversely proportional to distance square, earlier formula 1 by using Coulomb's law. So it is 1 by r square, and if it goes to numerator, then its power will become -2. So electrostatic force between electrons separated by distance r varies as r raised to the power -2. So option number D will be the answer for second question. Now moving ahead, third question, the existence of negative charge on a body implies that it has. So if a body attains some negative charge, that means the body has excess electrons. That means it has gained some electrons. Like we can take the example of sodium chloride, like NaCl. So here Cl is negative, and the negative charge means it has gained an electron from sodium. So by using the concept, we can say the existence of negative charge on a body implies that negative charge means it has acquired some electrons from outside. That means it has gained some electrons. So I hope first three questions are clear to you. If this video is useful to you, then you can share this video with your friends. I will try that I will extend this video up to 1 hour or 1 hour 30 minutes. So moving to the fourth question now. I hope fourth question is visible to you. Question number 4 is two point charges separated by a distance d repel each other with force 9n. If the separation between them becomes 3D, the force of repulsion will be. So students, here the question is two charges are there and distance between them is d, and if distance is increased to 3d, in this case force is F. Force is 9 Newton. So force is 9 Newton. So if distance is changed and distance becomes 3d. So as we know, the force varies as force is inversely proportional to the distance square. So if distance is increased, then force will be decreased by factor 3 square. So earlier force was 9. So it is 9 by 9. That means 9 into 9 cancel out. So by solving, it is the shortcut method. I have explained the shortcut. So in this case, force will decrease by the factor 9. So your answer will be 1 Newton. So for question number 4, your answer will be 1 Newton. Now moving ahead, the dielectric constant K for metals is, students, this is very important question. As we know, dielectric is different thing. We have to discuss what do you mean by ER. So in metals, the electrons are very close or the particles are very close. So it decreases the force between two charges. If this is charge Q1 and this is charge Q2 and they are kept inside the metal, then this force will decrease by a very large factor. That means it becomes almost zero. So it will become zero when force, as we know, if I erase this, as you know, force is equal to dielectric constant K is equal to force in air, force in air to the force in medium. Force in air and to the force in medium. As we know, when the medium is metal, force almost becomes zero. So this force will become almost zero. So we can say dielectric constant is infinite for metals. K is equal to force in air by 0. That means K has very large value and we can say it has infinite value. Now we have to move further. We are moving ahead to the next question. So I hope question is clear. So electrons remain bound to the nucleus due to which of the following forces? So this is due to the nuclear forces. Nuclear forces are the forces that binds nucleus and electrons together. Electrons are revolving around in this orbit. So the force is responsible for this purpose is nuclear force. Next question. The SI units of K 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught. So it is asking about the SI unit of K. So as you know, by Coulomb's law, F is equal to, I am not writing 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught here, I am writing K into Q by R square. So here force is in Newton. So this R will be multiplied in this side. That means your K unit of K will be Newton meter square per Coulomb square. So this will be the answer, Newton meter square per Coulomb square. I think this is the right answer, option number B. So in this way we will discuss the questions as well as we will cover the questions. Okay, so now moving ahead, now it is asking about permittivity of free space. So it is just opposite, because K is 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught. So for finding epsilon naught unit, we can reciprocal the K 1 by K. So its unit will be Coulomb square per Newton per meter square. So its answer will be, okay wait, I will try, okay wait, So its answer will be question number for this question. The K's unit is Newton meter square per coulomb square. So the unit of K will be this one, Newton meter square per coulomb square. And the unit of permittivity of free space is epsilon naught is coulomb square per Newton per meter square. So coulomb square per Newton meter square. So this will be the answer. Option number C will be the answer for this question also. I hope the questions are clear, and if you find this video useful, then share with your friends. So first page is over. Now we are moving to second page. So here we have the second question is the question number 9 is the two positive ions each of carrying charge Q, two positive ions each of carrying charge Q are separated by distance d. If F is the force of repulsion between the ions, the number of electrons missing from each ion will be. So students, this is another question that we have done earlier during the class, but I will repeat it today. So force is equal to, by the quantization of charge, force is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught, 4 pi epsilon naught Ne. There are two ions, so that we can write Ne into Ne. So can I write here Ne whole square by distance between them is d. So here we write d square. That means in short you can say n square into e square, or you can say n square equal to 4 pi epsilon naught then d square, then we have denominator e square, because E is constant and this concept is the concept of quantization of charge. So I hope this is clear to you now. If to find the n, we can under root this. So 4 pi epsilon naught d, okay, multiply this side will be multiplied with this, so there will be f also. So 4 pi epsilon naught d square f square by e square. So e square is available in this formula and this is under root is there. So option number C will be the right answer for question number 10. Question number 9. Now we have to move to question number 10. How many electrons must be removed from electrically neutral plate to give a positive charge of 1 into 10 raised to the power minus 7 coulomb? So here we use the concept of quantization of charge. So 1 into 10 raised to the power minus 7 is equal to, Q is equal to n into E. So n into E. By putting the value of E, we can find the value of this one. So its answer will be about 6.25 into, let's check. If I solve 1 into 10 raised to the power minus 7 by 1.6 into 10 raised to the power minus 19. So this will become positive 19. Okay, so 19 minus 19, it's plus 19. 19 minus 7, 12. So its answer will be about 1.6, 16. So its answer will be about 100 minus 10 raised to the power minus 12. So its answer will be 6.25 into 10 raised to the power minus 11. You can use the concept of quantization of charge that is explained. I hope the question is clear to you now. And now we are moving to the next question. In a hydrogen atom, the distance between the electron and proton is this. The electrical force due to force of attraction between them will be. So students, this is a Coulomb's law based question. So 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught by finding 9 by putting the value 9 into 10 raised to the power 9 and 2.5 into 2.5. So you can solve it, then you can answer it. Okay, so this is a Coulomb's law based question and its answer will be after the calculation. So you can check its answer will be option number C. So this will be the answer. Sorry, option number C. So this will be the answer for this question. Wait. Question number 10 it is. So answers are available. So question number 10 is option number A. So by finding the value you can check the answer. The answer will be option number A. Now moving to the next question. Two charge spheres. If you find this video, you can share this video. Two charge spheres separated by distance d exert force on F on each other. If they are immersed in a liquid of dielectric constant 2. So students, whenever we talk about dielectric constant, K is equal to force in air, force between two particles in air, to the force between two particles in medium. So it is F in air to F in medium. So if we have to find the force between two particles in medium, then we will use you can say, wait students, so in that case you will say force will decrease by the factor K. So force in medium is equal to force in air by K. So it is force in air is F. So force in medium will be F by K. K's value is 2. So its answer will be F by 2. Any answer F by 2. So option number D will be the right answer. I hope you are enjoying this video and concepts are clear to you. So we hope. Now moving to the next question, question number 12 or 13. So in question number 13, a charge Q is placed at the center of a line joining two exactly equal positive charge having charge Q. The system of three charges will be equilibrium if Q is equal to. So students, it is another question that is very important and you can solve it. So question is about this one. So if two charges are there, it is Q and this is also Q and another charge Q is placed here. The three charges Q. So we have to find the value of this Q so that system of three charges will be in equilibrium. So by finding the value you can check. So that means if I find the value here, so force due to these two charges will be in this direction. Students, wait, this is a very important question and I repeat this. Q and Q, this force and the force due to these two positive charges will be, wait students, 1 minute. Okay, now, so force due to these two positive charges, these capital Q will be in this direction and force due to this Q charge, this Q will be in this direction if it is negative. In that way, Equilibrium means force on discharge, force on discharge as well as force on discharge means zero. Every charge is experience zero force. So now if I take it as F1 and this force is F2. Students, this is a very important question and that's why I am discussing again in detail. So this is placed at center. So F1 is equal to capital Q, because K will cancel out. So I will write K Q square by D square, and the F2 force will be equal to Q into small q by distance is now halved, d by 2 whole square, that means d by 2 whole square. So k will be also there, so k cancel out, k cancel out, 1 q will also cancel out. So after the calculation this q will be equal to dd will also cancel out, so it will be equal to 4 times q. So q should be equal to q by 4. Students, this will be the answer. Q is equal to q by 4. So this will be the answer, but the sign of q will be, sign of this center charge will be negative, because only then it will, there will be two forces in opposite directions. So I hope this question is clear to you. Can take the screenshot and read the statement again if this question is not clear to you. So its answer will be option number A, minus q by 4. Moving to the next question, students, and we have to find the electric field intensity. The unit of electric field intensity we have to, and wait student, 1 minute. Wait student, 1 minute. 1 minute. I am pausing this video and will start in few minutes. So students, here we have the next question. Dimensions of electric field intensity is asked in the next question. So as you know, electric field intensity is equal to, so E is equal to, okay, its answer will be minus q by 4. So E is equal to F by Q. So force per unit charge. So here answer is also given in the term of Q. So we can use Q here. So force is equal to m into a. So mass into acceleration. This force is equal to mass into acceleration. So we know the formula of force. So force has MLT formula, m1 mass into acceleration, m1 L1 and T minus 2, and this Q will be there, and Q will be minus 1. So this will be the answer. Let's see whether this answer is available. M1 L1, so M1 L1 T minus 2 minus Q. I hope this is the answer. Option number B is the right answer. Option number B is the right answer. So option number B will be the right answer for this question. Wait student for 1 minute. So this is all the question. So now moving ahead, we can see the next question. So next question is, if a glass rod, I am talking about this question now. If a glass rod is rubbed with silk, the glass rod acquires the positive charge because So when a body becomes positive charge, that means it has lost some electrons. It has donated some electrons. So its answer will be electrons are removed from it. When a body becomes positively charged, then electrons are removed from it. So answer for this question will be option number D. So option number D will be the answer for this question. Moving to the next question. A comb when runs through here the small bits, it attracts small bits of power. Paper. Comb is good conductor. Comb is good conductor. Paper is good conductor. The paper gets polarized due to the paper possesses negative magnetic properties. So students, its answer will be the paper gets polarized to the charge comb. So these are the some answers, you have to remember it. Now moving to the next question. We will complete some of the questions, then we will proceed to okay, so there are a lot of questions and I will try that we will complete this multiple choice questions in this video. So moving to the next question, question number 17. Two charges of equal magnitude are kept at so next question is 17 question. Two charges of equal magnitude are kept at distance r from each other. Exert a force. So if the charges are halved and distance are doubled, so this is also Coulomb's law. So based so charges are halved and distance between them is doubled, the force acting on each charge will be. So charges are doubled, then that means they are q by 2 and distance is also doubled. So distance is distance square is there. So here we have 4r square. So 4 into 2 8, 8 into 2 16. That means force is decreased by 1 by 16. So force on now new force will be F by 16. So these are the questions that we are discussing. This question is given to you in homework. So this question I am giving in homework, and we will start the next questions tomorrow. So thank you so much for watching this part, because there are lot of questions from this sample paper. So you can try it at your end, but I will prepare some videos so that you can solve this. And thank you so much for watching this video, and we have covered 17 questions in this video and 18 question is for homework. Thank you so much for watching this video. Have a nice day ahead, and if this video is useful to you, then you can like and share this video with your friends. Thank you.